and thank you, teacher, for taking the time to meet with us today. We are MSU students taking Bachelor of Teaching English as Second Language. The purpose of the interview today is for our Sociology in Education project, which is relatable to financial issues in education for underprivileged students in Malaysia. Now we will begin our interview session. So of all, would you please share about your personal background in education field, teacher?
I did my TESOL in UM and continued my master's in UM as well.
Hi teacher, I'm Puvathaarani. So I'll be asking the first interview question. What are the main challenges faced by underprivileged students in assessing financial resources for their education?
In my case, what are the challenges as in most of the parents, they are working as in non-professional works like odd jobs, and some of them are doing their business. They are doing online businesses. They depend on daily wages. They don't depend on monthly salary income, like fixed income. So at times they won't be able to pay their school fees, although it's being subsidized. They won't be able to pay. They won't be able to pay their PIBG. First thing, the parents are doing odd jobs, so they don't have any access to fixed salary. And secondly, most of them are from broken families. So only one parent is working. Most of the families, they will be having more than 3 kids. So they have to support the family. And some also support their parents, their grandparents. So number of family members, they have to support as a single breadwinner. So that becomes a challenge for that student to get resources for education purpose. So the education won't be their priority.
Okay, thank you teacher. Moving on to the second question. In your opinion, what are the long-term benefits of investing in financial assistance for underprivileged students?
Long-term benefits. It is always a good thing to invest in education. There's no two way about it. And there's no question about investing on privileged kids or underprivileged. Investing for education it will benefit everyone. Investing for underprivileged will, for me, I personally believe, will narrow down the gap currently we are having in the education system. That means the one who has money, they are able to access all the resources like their tuition, internet, even the phone. So we can investing for the underprivileged kids.
Thank you, teacher. I'll pass to the next person.
So my name is Pressanna Panisarvam. My question is, can you discuss the key factors contributing to the financial barriers that hindering the underprivileged students' access to quality education in Malaysia?
Single parent, odd jobs, daily wages, don't get the money because of the source of income is not there, and the source of income does not, the probability of the source of income, the ratio doesn't comply. It means only one breadwinner and 8 to support.
My name is Syahida binti Usman. And my question is, how does the school address issues such as access to school supplies, technology, or extracurricular activities for underprivileged students?
Each school differs because it depends on the PIBG, how strong is its. If the school's PIBG is very strong, then the school itself will be providing. Like for example, my school, there was one case where last year there was one student in Form 5, he came to school by bicycle. And at one point, he couldn't use his bicycle because the tire got worn off. The tire worn off. So, and he's not able to buy a new bicycle. So he started walking to school. And the school noticed. So the school teachers, they came together and bought him a new bicycle. The teachers, they provide from their own pocket. Second, the PIBG. Third, the school identifies underprivileged kids who are also academically good to give their name for government schemes like SBP, Scheme Bantuan Persekolahan.
Hello teacher, my name is Syahzanani binti Sudar. For my question, in the future, do you think the financial issues that are currently going on among students will improve?
My point of view, for now, in the near future, I think there are a lot of possibilities because it depends on the country's economical status as well. So if many parents are losing their job, then definitely many are going to be underprivileged kids. And it depends on how the government is going to name them. So now many students are under B40. So and they are getting their help from the government. But it solely depends on the economical status of the country, I think. And I hope it decreases.
Hello teacher, I am Berthilda and my question will be, how do these financial challenges impact the educational opportunities and the outcomes of underprivileged students?
This is not a particular school is facing this problem. After COVID, many schools, they started facing students not coming to school. Many and mostly underprivileged kids, they are not coming to school, they are dropping out. So a lot of dropouts happened after COVID, and they started going to work. They started moving towards workforce. They don't want to study. They felt going to school is waste of time. So they rather go to work and get their money. It has affected their motivation to go to school itself. Learning process is the next step. Going to school itself has been affected. So it has affected the motivation. Secondly, those who are from underprivileged kids scenario, they solely depend on the teacher. They don't go to tuition. They don't go to any kind of extracurricular activities which are outside of school. So they solely depend on the teacher and the school. So whatever the teacher is giving, that is what they get. And they only study, this is most, I'm not saying everyone is doing this. Most of the underprivileged kids, they study from morning to afternoon in school, and after school they go to work, earn money. I wouldn't say they won't study well. They are doing their best. Can't compare students who are studying at a very normal school to a student who are studying in a premier school. If you go to menengah schools, you can see there are different types of students from different areas working in typing. So typing urban school and care urban school, they cannot be the same. They are different. So if you ask me, go to work after school. So they don't get the opportunities of being privileged, like going to tuition, going to volleyball lesson, or ballet. Students who are focusing on academic also, they solely depend on teacher. They don't get the opportunity to go to tuition or any other. Even if they want to go for any competitions, they also depend on teachers. So the teachers provide whatever they need. to go to competition. From being it from food.
Hi, teacher. My name is Hafiza. So straight to my question. Do you have any initiative to address the transportation challenge faced by the unprivileged students, particularly like for those who live in a remote or low income area?
A school which provides bus service for the students who can't come to school on their own. So the school provides them bus service. Yeah.
Hello, madam. My name is Logess, and the last question would be, what government initiative have you observed that effectively support underprivileged students financially in their education journey?
We have BAP, Bantuan Awal Persekolahan, and also SBP, where menengah students who does well academically, they get 500 one-off pay. The current ones are these two, which helps them case of education. And PBT, Bantuan Buku Teks, so they are also benefiting from them. In secondary, we don't have RMT, free food, we don't have. Not much of government schemes, but we have private helps which help underprivileged students. For example, Sarani, where they give us a sum amount where the school has to run, if I'm not wrong, 20 weeks of tuition classes for BM and Sejarah. And they get their free food, they get their resources. Only Bantuan Awal Persekolahan, all the students will be getting. Bantuan SBP scheme, Bantuan Persekolahan, students has to be from underprivileged family and also academically.
Thank you once again for your time and insights, teacher. Have a great day.